file an extension. So they only try to register this trademark because they have something they're going to try to sell you soon on the that has the Soul Singer trademark. And that could be, literally anything because the description is vague. So I still, my money is still on, although I've been approved wrong on some things, my money is still on it being the first future DLC for Squadron 42. Now we have, now for some comments about the venue itself. They had a bit of a rubbish problem. By the end of the day, there was a garbage bag tied at the end of each row of chairs, and the garbage bags were half full, and it literally looked trashy. They should have had more trash cans near each of the exits, and had those trash cans regularly emptied. That's a bit of vending planning. The merch table was just a disaster in terms of the length and speed of its line. It's pretty much the same merge table setup that they've had for years. And meanwhile, the attendance at CitizenCon has just kept growing and growing. So they need to come up with a better order processing system. They're selling so much merch that they can invest a little bit in it, and that can be basically, they could do it the fast food way and have order kiosks. Type it in, make your payment, then get a number, take it to the table, and they've picked it and just drop it off to you. They could vastly increase their throughput with that. Another thing also borrowed from the the fast food industry is a walkabout order taker using a battery-powered point-of-sale system. Not at all new or complicated technology, and they just kind of are in the lobby area taking people's orders or walking up the line so that it's not all bottlenecked at the table itself. Take people's orders, it gets wirelessly transmitted to the pick and pack system, and the people walk through, and you just, there's just lots of ways they increase their throughput rather than having it look like a 4-cart folding tables and having everybody to first see and name and have their merch brought to them and separately. They were maybe able to process 20 or 30 people per hour. And so it just completely backs up. So they need to think about how can they change the whole system that they're doing merge to get faster turnarounds and more throughput. It's not hard. Companies have solved this problem before. But as CitizenCon grows in members, CitizenCon grows in attendees, the merge table problems are just going to get worse and worse in terms of being backed up, and adding an even longer line is not going to solve it. And adding, a 100-foot long table might solve it, but isn't a practical solution. So they need to be thinking about a real high throughput point of sale system, because that's what it's become. Those are really the only two comments I have about the physical venue that you can pay attention to. I'll in a little later I'll do when I get to the venue, we'll talk a little bit about my expectations for today. But that was these are my afterthoughts about day one. I am not despite some few little things, including still not having a way of taking a tour of the Manchester offices. I'm feeling quite good about the first day, and I'm looking forward to the second day. I hope you are too. Fly safe, keep it real. I'll see you in the verse. This is Daniel Raymond with Ray's Guide.